Just for y'all watching at home, my interviewer is doing this like a bobblehead. You know the bobbleheads that you have in the car, and it's just kind of like we're driving particularly rough. It just goes like, oh my god! For all of you who have the audacity that you've been plucking from the audacity tree, stop it. Stop it.
All right. Hello there.
Well, hello there. Okay, well, I am Amara Tari, Amaratari, not Tari and not Amari. I am a singer, commercial model, and actress. And yes, what I do is that I make people happy through my creations.
Speaking of said creations, how do you find inspiration for your songwriting? Is there like a particular place or routine that helps you? Is there a particular, you know, mantra? Are you superstitious? Do you hold a stick, walk around the yard, beat inspiration into you?
I am a tiny bit superstitious, but not too much because I do love horror movies, so I can't be, I can't drink that much of the Kool-Aid. But how do I find my inspiration? Honestly, I don't find it. It finds me. It kind of just comes to me. Songwriting is strange for me. Like sometimes I'll find myself dreaming of a song. Like I'll wake up singing a melody, or I have to like wake up and write something down immediately because I just came up with the best song lyrics ever and they're going to disappear in 10 seconds. Other times, and actually most of the time, it comes from personal experience. So everything I read about, I've lived.
You mentioned you're an artist, you're an entertainer, you're in the entertainment industry. If I could ask, what's the most memorable performance you've ever had? And if so, what made it more special?
My most memorable performance would have to be my first ever concert. I organized it with my brother. Well, he did most of the work, not gonna lie. I mean, the music was the entire thing, but like making it all come together and all the people that I got in touch with and worked with to create that show was so special. And my mom came through and my musical mentor came through. And then the coolest thing happened. Sage, she showed up for the concert and she decided to do like an impromptu, like, song, and she played the piano on stage, and it was amazing. It was just all of my wildest dreams. I'm just like, wow, all of these people that I admire so, so much are here in the audience watching me. And then I have all these talented people on stage. Man, words can't explain. It was magical.
Okay, that sounds amazing, honestly. Now, I know you're a bit of a film slash TV series connoisseur. If you could star in any movie or TV show, past, present, future, if you know of any coming up, which would it be and why?
Okay. So if you know me, you know I love me some horror thrillers, like, fringe type shows, right? So if I got a chance to be in Supernatural, oh my God. Oh my God, Jared Padalecki, and oh my God, I just can't, I can't. 17? Come on now, come on. I don't know where I would fit in. Maybe I'd be kind of like that sidekick that shows up for like one or two episodes, like their cute baby sister who has a crush on them. Is that problematic? I think that's problematic. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
okay.
Supernatural from season 1 to 15, I just want to be anywhere near them. Yes.
So you said you love horror, and that's a cool quirk about you.
Yeah.
What's one thing your fans would be surprised to learn about you? Something else.
I'm actually a shy person. I know, it's weird. I know.
I don't
How
believe
are
it.
you a singer and actress and you are shy and you dance and you do the things on the camera? I am terrified of humans. Terrified.
So,
Yeah, I'm shy. It's weird.
Okay. Um, all right. You've been in the industry for a long time. You've seen people come, you've seen people go, you've seen others rise, you've seen others fall. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received from someone, either a mentor, a fellow artist, excuse me, or just someone you were coming up with, and who gave it to you?
Best piece of advice, hands down, came from my mentor, and it was take your time. You know, you see people in the industry, and everybody has their time, everybody has their pace. And sometimes it can become a little bit overwhelming when you see other people in places where you feel like you should be, but you're not quite there yet. And now you feel like you have to rush yourself to get to that place. No, everything happens at every individual's time and pace. So take your time. I find myself struggling with that piece of advice, but it's still the most valuable piece of advice that I've received to this day. So thanks, Kagwe.
Shout out Kagwe. And if you weren't in the entertainment industry, what do you think you'd be doing?
Ah, that's not a possible vision. I have been singing since I was old enough to form sentences. This is the only thing I can see myself doing. I do have a bachelor's degree in tourism management and development.
Ooh.
It was easy. Like it was just, it felt like common sense, but it doesn't really feel like a thing that I can see myself doing. I can't see myself sitting in an office from 9 to 5. Hey, no disrespect to the people who do that. Like, yo, y'all are talented beyond my wildest imagination, but I cannot see myself in a space that doesn't involve creativity. It's just not in the cards for me.
So we all know the entertainment industry is cutthroat, and especially in Kenya, with its structures, with its bureaucracy, with its gatekeeping, it gets very tough in general. But you're an artist in Kenya, and yeah, could you speak on sort of like the plight of the artist in Kenya?
The biggest issue in the creative industry that I've faced is the fact that you need to know people and you need to be able to mobilize funds because creation is not a cheap process and it doesn't exactly pay out immediately. So if you don't know people, then that means that you're already digging into your bank account and using your savings just to create content that might not even get where you need it to go. And aside from that, I'll talk about like the corporate, not really corporate, but like the commercial side. There's a lot of opportunities and there's enough space for all of us to exist at the same time and all make money. However, we don't always all receive the same kinds of opportunities. Followers play a big role in this, whether you're a socialite or not, whether you're very well known or not, again, knowing people. It almost feels like the game has been rigged before you've walked into it. It's the same 12 people over and over. And I know this is going to sound terrible, but like, I mean, there is so much room for all of us to be a part of the creative industry. But, well,
Would you mind telling us where you see us going? Where do you think we are right now, actually, from where we are at the present point? If you see us progressing, if you see us still staying stagnant, what are your thoughts on this?
I feel like the industry is steadily progressing. Um, there's still a lot of room for expansion of mindsets. For example, the kind of music that I do, a lot of people would call me an Oreo or, like Black Taylor Swift or something. Like the way I sing and the things I sing about, the fact that I sing primarily in English makes me sound white. But, it's just the way I express myself. So the more we grow, the more we're able to open our minds and be able to accept different forms of creativity. And in the same way, we're getting even better with storytelling, especially like in film and TV and theater and all of that. Like, we're getting a lot better at storytelling. We're getting a lot better at the visual aspect of storytelling. Yeah, we're progressing, we're moving forward, and I can see us becoming a force to be reckoned with. Maybe give it like 10, 15 years and we'll be competing with Hollywood. That's what I feel. I
Okay.
hope I'm right.
So for you personally, what's next for you? Any exciting new projects or goals you're working towards? Any new collaborations? Hint, hint.
Yes, yes. The most recent and well, current exciting thing that I'm doing is that I am partnering with Fingo Africa just to bring awareness about um, money management and just financial responsibility, because it's a thing that it's not really enforced in our culture, to be honest. It's kind of the culture where you get money, you pay bills, you pay your chama, and you spend the rest. And nobody even realizes that you can grow your money even when you're not using it, or you can save your money and have it mature for you, or you can have your money work for you when you're not even, putting in an effort. And there's so many aspects of money management that I'm learning as well through this partnership. So that's one. Two, I did a very exciting project earlier this year, and I cannot wait for it to come out. I can't say much about it, but it's exciting. And three, yes, I am trying to do a bunch of collaborations musically, but I can't do that until my contract is up. So yeah, that's I'm keeping that on the down low, but we might be quiet, but we're working.
Okay. Um, Kind of a brain teaser here for you. If you could meet yourself in the past, what advice would you give yourself?
Hmm. Ooh, that's tricky. I would tell myself to be patient. I would tell myself to take a step back and give everything, all of the big decisions, an aerial view before jumping headfirst. Because my eagerness, or over eagerness, is that's not even a word. My overexcitement to jump into things just because they're exciting, and they're there, and I get easily excited, and it's problematic because I just dive in. I don't even think about it. So be patient, take a step back, and yeah.
Prodigious words. Okay. Now, if you could have dinner with any three people, dead or alive, whatever industries, anything, anyone, who would it be?
Okay, I know y'all are gonna be waiting for me to say Mahatma Gandhi and Obama, but like, let me tell you, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, and Rihanna.
To the point, straight, just like Mike. Okay. Um, and if you could travel anywhere in the world right now, where would it be?
I'd go back to New Zealand. Love it there. It was so, so beautiful. The Maori language is beautiful. I still know the Maori national anthem in English and in Maori by heart. Honestly, if you ask me, I am Kiwi Kenyan, not Kenyan Kiwi.
Love it. How very arrogant of you. Any parting words, words of wisdom, words of bad advice, words of good advice you want to give our viewers, people at home?
um, well, honestly, if it feels right, do it. The only advice I can give you is to follow your heart. And for all of you who have the audacity that you've been plucking from the audacity tree, stop it. Stop it, unless it's positive audacity. Just be true to yourself, and everything else will fall in place.
There you have it. Amara Tari, signing off.